Hey, it's Christmas Eve. I know I said that before, but Merry Christmas. You were probably didn't watch before, so you didn't hear me say it before. So basically, I just gave away the fact that I'm repeating myself by saying it. Um, Alrighty, here we are. Got some little bit more work to do on well, a lot more work to do on Mr. Krampus. He is. This is too yellow. Huh. Way too yellow. All right, I'm gonna have to tan that up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll use the same color I used on this last thing. Lots to do, little time to do it, and yeah, I got lots to do and little time to do it. I may even have to take a detour. So you like my Christmas shirt? Got can you see my Santa or my Superman Christmas shirt? Goes right along with my logo. What do you think? Is that logo? That way? Oh, that way. Over there. But it's too hot. So I gotta switch. I gotta switch to Broncos here. Too hot right now. So my brother, who knows I'm always wearing Bronco this, that, or the other thing, goes. He was talking to somebody at my folks' house today. He was saying, "I can't believe he's not wearing Broncos." He was telling the person, and they said he could be wearing a T-shirt. It's under there. It's probably Broncos, and my brother goes, "Are you wearing a T-shirt under there that's Broncos?" Sure enough, I showed him this shirt, and he's like, "Ah, I knew it." So yeah, I'm always wearing. I'm not always, but very frequently. I mean, I have a lot of Bronco clothes, to be honest. I mean, I got a lot of different things, a lot of good variety of cool clothes. So that is going to be a thing, right? Let's darken this up because I do not want. I don't want this thing to be standing out different from everything else. It needs to have this. This is one of the problems of working with pieces like this. I don't like. You're just always holding them, right? That's almost too close to the camera. I gotta fix that zoom. I'm using this almost as a wash, so it's going on really quick and simple. So should darken this yellow up some, but I don't know if it's going to do it enough. And plus, I probably have to do some highlighting on the thing on the. Haven't decided how I'm going to do the lines on there. I haven't really focused on painting them. So this is for. And you're curious. Obviously it's Christmas, but I'm doing a one shot. Well, not a one shot. It's part of a campaign. I'm squeezing it in. I've already defined the storyline. I've already given hints to the storyline of what's going on. They don't know that it's Christmas related. They don't know that yet. They will, of course, when I do it, and I'm hoping to do it next week. It's going to be hard though. I may have to do it the week after because I'm still trying to get. I have to. We didn't play this week, so it was supposed to be like the lead-in week to us doing it next week. So now I got to figure out if there's a way to short circuit it. Get them, put it in to the storyline in a organic way that doesn't seem too forced. So that's going to be the trick. Because it's real easy to, I don't want to make them feel forced into things, but if I can accomplish it, get them to do it kind of on their own accord. I mean, right now they know that there's something going on where somebody's basically trafficking children. And now, and that's not what they're looking for, but they know it's going on, so they're trying, they have that in their preview. It's kind of funny. I was kind of like wondering, like the party kind of complains that they have all these, mission to do this mission, to do that mission. But I'm like, what? I mean, that's what D&D is. You're always going on one mission to go to another mission to go to another mission, and hopefully eventually you take out the big boss, right? It's like, it's always trying to solve the puzzle of what's going on. That's just the way D&D is. I'm like, yeah, that's what you're playing. You're playing a game where you're not just going straight to the boss. The boss isn't just like, oh, it's right there. You just go there and game over. You're getting tired of the storyline. I mean, it's it's a little bit realistic in the fact that even cops, when they're trying to find the criminal, they are trying to get straight to him, but sometimes it has to go through they have to go talk to a B person, talk to a C person, D, you got to go down the path. It's not always found, right. It's not just right there waiting for you. Yeah, there might be obvious clues sometimes to get you where you need to be, but sometimes the head boss guy you're going for. I mean, think of how many years cops had to go through all the loops just to capture. You kind of have an idea who the bad guy is, but where's this bad guy at? How's he? How are you gonna prove that they're doing anything? Sometimes oftentimes you don't have to prove anything in D&D. You just gotta find this character who's probably hiding from you. So yeah, there we go. It's much darker, but it will need some highlights and stuff because right now it's just kind of bland. It's all one color. But all right, so I did kind of get the tan and brown one on this, but I'm gonna have to pull in some light colors, probably some white. And I need some. I'm gonna take in some brown. Because is it walnut mahogany brown? Sure. Actually, I need like a brown wash. How about a military shader? That's actually better. We'll go with the military shader. Nice, kind of a nice brown color. I'm gonna use to dirty up the red robe because I want. In fact, I might even make it sloppy. I'm not even gonna evenly distribute it. I want his robe to look dirty, like it's just like got a mess of stuff, like it's just been around. It's this is Krampus don't care about how he looks. Now I will have to fix the lines and stuff, but I'm gonna make this be kind of just random if I can, because the whole point is Krampus is not he's not Santa. He doesn't have the same cleanliness plan. He doesn't care about his. We'll have to, like I said, highlight other things. But I just wanted to make it look more dingy, so I may even have to take some black. So just try to make it look. Plus, I want to take the bright redness out of it, but I want it to be like it used to be bright red, so there's going to be some bright red spots. It's kind of weird. It's got like chain link in it. So I'll probably have to use the same chain link stuff I used before. I don't really like that this brown, this wood's not dark enough. Gonna have to get me some tan. Actually, a very light white tan. I don't think I want this. This pallid bone is supposed to be reddish brown, but here it don't look reddish brown, but when I put it on, it sort of looks reddish brown then. Still not, to be honest, this is still not as brown as I'd like. I think it might have been just too tan to begin with. Oh well, we'll just keep plugging away here. Maybe we'll get there with a couple of... You want extra coats on there anyway. It keeps the... what am I doing with this? What was my plan for this color again? Because just gonna do taking it on, seeing if this matters. I don't know if it's doing it for me. I think I wanted it to be whiter. I mean, it's doing something, but I don't know if it's doing anything I want. It's giving it color, yes. It's doing that. I don't know if it's brown enough for me. I still feel like it's not. It's almost like I need a brown gray. That's what it feels like. I need to add gray or brown or something browner-ish. Bring in like a black and brown or something. I want it to be grayer, browner, brown, just different colored than it is. I need to go hardcore brown, I think. Mahogany brown. Don't feel like it's quite where I want it. I thought that was the color I wanted when I did the other color, but maybe it's just because it's not a thick enough coat. I feel like it's not quite... I don't know, maybe this was the color. I just didn't get enough of it. I was pretty sure I liked it when I was putting it on, but it just feels too tan still. See, like maybe this works. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. How's it look? It's kind of funny. Sometimes people come and join my stream. They go, "Oh yeah, you got a great stream and all, but you know what you need? You need me to sell you stuff. You need me to make it better." It's like, oh, you had me. I almost thought I had a fan. Then I realized you're just trying to. But you would be great if you had me. If you had me to actually make your thing cool. And they don't really. I mean, they charge you. They draw some art for you, draw a picture for you. And I get it. I mean, everybody's trying to make a living, and people don't want to have to. I get it. I mean, I can't knock them for trying. I'm not the best target because I don't actually have the money to throw at this like some people might. And that's all you. I don't have I don't have this super cool art and stuff going up. Maybe sometimes I don't know how good these people are. They're always trying to sell me stuff, but some of them might be pretty good. I've seen some of their art. It's all right. Sometimes it just looks like they've taken advantage of the new AI art out there. Hey, I can do art for you. What do you want? It's like, oh, okay, I'll just go I invest a little bit into AI art and buy myself 1,000 tokens and, spend some time trying to find something that looks like what you said and so I sell it to you. That's what it looked like. I'm serious. Like I've gone through and I can almost get almost exactly the same thing going through AI art that some of these people do. Now, sometimes some of them are actually pretty talented and they do some pretty cool stuff. I've seen other people do it. I haven't like bought anybody else's stuff, but doesn't mean it's not out there. Just saying, that's cool, but it looks like it really looks like leather right now. I've got me a hefty case of super duper leather, and it could be a leather thing going on, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's what I'm aiming for here. I think his scarf does look reasonably dirty now. I got that going pretty well. But you can see it's not finished. I haven't done any of the trim around it yet. Do I want him to have a leather thingy mabobber? I don't know. I mean, I guess it looks okay, but I gotta definitely find me a tan that's gonna work. And what color do I trim that with? Probably should start looking at doing his face, huh? His evil bone face. Now this is where I would use pallid bone normally. I like pallid bone as horns. Collarbone makes pretty good horns. It has that nice kind of evil, devilish look to it. I don't know, it just has a devilly horn look. I think it's the redness, you know, just kind of. Man, I gotta be painting so much. I know, so unfortunately, it's gonna cut into my, Marvel Snap time. So sorry if you like watching me play Marvel Snap. I don't know how many people actually come by to watch me play Marvel Snap. Seems like lately I'm mostly getting people other than people I know. I do get some regulars who come by and just say hi. But a lot of times it's just people wanting to sell me stuff. Hey dude, you could be really good if you got if you just bought stuff from me, you could be good. Right now you're okay. But you need the cool graphics that I can make for you. Sometimes. So I think there are graphic designers out there that take advantage of AI art. I really do. I don't think all of them are out there just creating new stuff or creating their own stuff. Let's put it that way. I think AI art is good. There's some impressive stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've used it a couple of times. My images that you see on my page with Superman, those are all AI art because they're free. Sorry. Sorry to all you artists out there. How dare you buy stuff that's AI art, man? There's people out here trying to make a living and you're just making it harder. It's like, well, that's nice, but I can't afford to help you with your making a living. I don't have money to pay you, so AI art don't charge me. So don't take it personally. It's just, you know. I think AI art has a long way to go for some things, but it can give me the basic stuff, give me something to work with. I think I kind of got some horns. Uh, um, Not to be mixed up with reindeer horns, because he's going to be. Can't really be painting all this stuff. I gotta attach it to him at some point, because it's really hard to paint him when he's always like when I have to hold him. I don't like that. So, anyway, so I got a lot of paints I haven't put into the palette for this guy, and I don't want to. What time is it? 11:30. I got about 30 minutes for today's session. I got so much to do. I feel like I'm pushing my luck. It's just time. Too many things. Taking on too many things. Paint wise. Too much to do and too little time. This like rope thread is also going to be my highlight color, so I got to go all the way around both here and Probably should have. Where'd it go? Where'd my color go? It vanished. It blended in on my thing here. Diluted itself. Don't dilute yourself. Try not to hold where I've painted, but it's like I've painted everywhere. But I mean, recently painted, but still, I feel like there's always something that's wet. Then I can't be too wet because then it'll just splotch all over, and I can't have that either. So probably have to get more paint. It was just supposed to be a trim, but there's a lot of trim. I underestimate the size of this guy. I mean, he's not humongous, but compared to the minis I usually paint, he's like 5, 10 times the amount of paint. I will try and. I don't even know what what some of the parts are like. Are those end parts supposed to be clocks, bells? What the heck are those? All right. Now I will try to get a little bit of a trim on the on the upper part of Mr. Krampus. Right up here. Now, is there a difference between highlighting and painting the edges? Yes, I imagine there is. But I feel like I actually want these to be a different color, like it's an actual trim, not just light hitting, you know? That's my thought about it. kind of funny. I thought we were playing Thursday night, D&D, and the person, because I thought we weren't playing because one of the people I thought wasn't going to be able to make it, and he goes, yeah, I can do it. I'm going to make it. I say, all right, and then the other people are like, well, no, you can't do it. Too busy. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. So we got canceled by other members instead of the one I thought was the canceller. She ended up being someone else. This is kind of good because I got stuff to do, but also kind of bad because I kind of needed to set up this particular thing. But oh well, we play quite consistently, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's not like we end up canceling all the time. We have little streaks, a week or 2 or 3 here, but most of the time it's pretty consistent. And you got to break it up every now and then because if you don't, people get burned out, right? You don't want to be forced to do something fun. If you're forced, it's not fun. So I'm trying to stay in the camera, but I'm also not looking at the video very much. So do let me know if I'm missing my mark. There you go. That's a little better. Got some decent trim on it. I should have a similar trim on everything, though, just to kind of make it consistent. But he's got a weird middle layer. I don't know what this middle layer thing is. I don't know. Is that supposed to be chain link? Is it? I don't know. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like chain link, doesn't it? It has the way it kind of goes in like that. But it could also be just fluff. Is chain link, a realistic option for it? I mean, he's obviously got chains going here, but I mean like chain link like on a bike. That's what it looks like to me. Bike chain link. I don't know why he would have bike chain link. But then again, I don't know why Krampus is the big jerk bad guy he is to begin with. I mean, what is his deal, man? What's he got against children? He's definitely got some problems. So intent on. He's just a downright. I mean, they're supposed to be bad children, I guess, right? I mean, I don't know what Krampus's deal. I mean, I saw the movie Krampus. I didn't quite get it. I didn't understand what his thing was. He was just a bad guy who came around to unbelievers. I don't know. I didn't quite get it. Why was he out there tormenting those people? Is he like is he the guy who really exists? Is that what they were implying? There is no Santa, but Krampus does exist, and well, if you're unlucky enough to have him visit you, whatever. But I don't understand what Krampus's story was in the movie Krampus. It's like, why is he out there? Don't know. He's got these. He's got this rope stuff in his outfit. So I'm just painting him like the rest of the rope I have going on. Be consistent, you know. And again, trying to stay on the camera. I apologize if I drift. Do let me know if I'm going off target. Stay on target. Stay on target. I can use the force, Luke. Yep. Just like shooting wombats in the speeder car or whatever the heck he said he could do. It's not much bigger than that. Sometimes you wonder when they're doing their sculpting, are they just like throwing ideas out? Yeah, you know what I need here? I need a little bit of rope. Yeah. We'll put some rope on there. And a little bit more rope over here. And a little bit of rope over there. And before you know it, we'll just have lots of rope. I do kind of like that. I guess I am going to go with the leather look. It's not quite what I was thinking of, but it does seem to be working. It doesn't look too bad. It's a heavy duty leather overcoat thing. I may even have to put some of that into the bottom part just so that it's consistently colored. Because I want him to have kind of a similar color all around, but he has that Santa-esque color thing going on too. That's what my goal is. So that's kind of why I've been kind of washing him and but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what those he's got like these chain link things on him. And what time is it? 11:45. Should do some more Santa is what I should do. But I'm trying to be a little consistent on what I'm doing. All right, so the color I went with was the cypress brown, I guess. Or was it the tan? Which one was it? No, it was the cypress brown. And this is I'm gonna put a layer of this. Now this is an airbrush paint, like I said before, but I'm gonna actually wash it into his bottom part of his clothes too, just because I want his colors to be semi-similar. So we're gonna have it pretty thin. Now you can easily turn an airbrush paint can become a wash just in a blink. It doesn't take anything at all because it's already a thin paint, right? Because it's coming out of an airbrush. So I have some people coming over to play some games tomorrow. We're going to be doing what's the role player? It's a game called Role Player. If you play board games, you might know of it. It's the premise on it is you create basically you're just the game is creating a character to play in an adventure. And that's all it is. It's the game. That's all you do. But now I have an expansion that lets you do a little bit more with it. You might actually use him on use it on a. Is it a campaign? Kinda. You can use you'll be potentially. I guess you build it up and then you're now can go up against some bad guys. Whereas the original board, you don't do anything except try to your points. You score points based on what kind of character you end up building in the end. But so yeah, it's kind of a. I've played it before with one of my friends, and we really liked it. So I decided, screw it, I'm buying this game. I want this game. I wanted to play it, and we played it once, and it was me and that same person. But now we got a bunch of people who are going to come over and play it. So, well, a full board. We're actually playing expansion numbers without the expansion that gives you extra people. We got 5 people playing. It's only going to be. I'm going to be trying to tweak the game to play 5 people, even though I don't. We kind of determined it shouldn't be that hard to do because it's really just adding a few extra dice, and I could probably find some dice. I have a lot of dice lying around, so I'm thinking I can do it. So says me anyway. We'll see. I looked at the components of the expansion that lets you play with more people, and really it's all they're doing is they're adding dice and one other card. And so that's all I'm going to do. I'll create the other card tomorrow. It's just like an initiative card. There we go. I think that actually worked pretty good. Brought it around to be a similar color to what I did with his upper. So now he's got they're a little lighter, but they have a similar shade to it. So I like that. All right. Krampus is starting to look pretty Krampusy. Krampusy for sure. All right. Now, what do I think of his light white gray shirt? I don't know. Probably not dirty enough. Probably not dirty enough for my liking. I should probably add something to it. Maybe tan it up too. I don't know. I just want him to look kind of dingy. Like I said, the whole goal is that he doesn't look like like I said, doesn't look good. He doesn't look like a potentially benevolent character because he in no way is. He just looks like he's a bad guy. And that's what I'm shooting for here. So, right. So he's got the brown going. But what I don't really feel like, I'm not sure. I think I may actually go more with. I may actually have to dingy his red up even further. I feel like it's too bright. I want it to have a redness to it, but I also don't want it to be. I know I should probably do these extra bits, but I don't want to do the extra bits if I'm going to be painting over them. I don't know how to paint those. We have to just dry brush them. But um, it's not that easy to dry brush some stuff. Now I can keep trying to touch it light, and maybe I get lucky. Probably should use a lighter color too. I'm gonna try to brighten that up. I should probably do that with a lighter a lighter color. The problem is, you hit it with a lighter color and it doesn't hit right, you're kind of hosed, right? Still got a lot of little bits though. I got a lot of little bits. It's like I don't even have like these little rope things hanging down. I probably shouldn't even paint them right now because I got too many other things underneath to paint. But yeah. Okay, it's 11:54. I should probably call it for this round. I gotta do more tomorrow. More. We keep plugging away. One of these days we'll make some progress. One of these days we can call him done. But until then, I'm gonna have to call it good for now. I gotta start gluing stuff together pretty soon. He's not even close to gluing. I gotta finish his base. So I was kind of working on the base. Where's the base at? So here's the base. As I did the horse skeleton there, but I haven't figured out how I'm going to approach this. And he'll be sitting on it like this. So kind of like that. So he's kind of close, but I don't know. I haven't decided how I want this snow to be melting away. I kind of want it to be melting away where he stands, but I don't feel like it's doing it enough. Like maybe I have too close of a seam on the place where it touches. So I might have to carry it over a little bit, just let it be in on the thing, actually go over and blend back. I don't know. I feel like it's too much of I don't know. What's the right amount of line? Because, the white and the brown is going to be, how do you make that look blended? Like the snow is melting away. Maybe I need to coat it with like some water. Maybe that's it. Take some of my clear water stuff and just kind of go around the outside edge so it looks wet. So it looks like it is in fact pulling away and not just dirt and snow. I don't know. Something. I'll come up. It'll have to be something that might work. But I obviously missed my my timer, so we got to do the timer fake again. So we're gonna go 50 minutes. I think that's about what I did, right? 50 minutes? Did I do 50 minutes? Was it 10 or so? Sure. We'll say that. Let's go ahead and take another pick of Mr. Krampus. Actually, I think I have a couple picks because I didn't. I took a pick earlier, and I didn't actually. So go here. I like to put all of his bits in the picture, even though they're not all attached or even all touched. Just so we can see his full ensemble of progress. I didn't actually put his base in. All right, so we'll go here, and then we'll go back to there, and pick the pictures. We will add that one and that one. All right, so my camera's about to bite it. So yeah, that's a good time to stop. Got a dying camera. I do have Santa over here who's getting close to. And you can see he's got the. I got to do something about his armor. His armor. I put chrome on his armor, which actually looks pretty decent. I put it over the top of the red, and it makes his red armor look kind of chromy, kind of shiny. I do like that. So I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna do the NMM. It looks okay. It might just meet my criteria. Now I got to do some trim on it and tweak it that way. But I will do that later. Maybe tomorrow I do a little bit more Santa. Until next time, take it easy. Bye.